night. Oh my goodness, it's dark. Let there be light. Okay. What in the ham sandwich? Why are you in here? What is happening? Go back. Why are you in here? Tango. Oh my goodness. Okay. I only came up here to do one thing, and one thing only. And that is to check on y'all. What are you doing? I wish this, oh my gosh. I wish this thing had flash. Why are you wet? Oh my gosh. Do you have enough hay? Tango, I can't believe you're down here. You need to go to where your people are at. Rainbow, why did you dump out all of this hay, child? Look at all of this hay you put on the ground. Look at that. And I got to get it up. Oops. This is gonna be hard for me to do when I have to get water. Come on, phone. I just came to check on the horse's water, and then I'm gonna sit in my car and talk. I wish this had flash, because I don't have good lighting in the in the barn. Excuse me, Rainbow, I need your water bucket. I need your water bucket, ma'am. Excuse me. Can I just get this, please? Excuse me, ma'am. If you could just scoot back. Thank you. I really want this goat to go where he's supposed to belong. I mean, where he's supposed to be at. Go to the house. Go to the house. Whew. If y'all are watching, so I had a chicken lay all of these eggs, and only 4 of them hatched. One of the chicks died. But look at all of those eggs. We could have been eating eggs. I need food. Oh, let me zoom back out. So I am feeding 2 horses really fast, and clearly I forgot to put the covers on these. And then I'm gonna sit in my car where I have light to actually talk. Gonna feed the little pony. Feed the pony. Okay, so I had a rough, not a rough start, but a late start to my day. Um, this goat is supposed to be at the house, not down here. That's Tango. I had a late start to my day. So my schedule was kind of messed up. I'm in the barn. Say hello to the chickens. The chickens roost above the horses. Something I actually do not like for them to do because they end up pooping on the walls. Do you have my little bucket? Is my little bucket in here with you? Anyway, late start to my day, which means a late night. Oh my gosh, how did that exit out? Which means a late night, but I just need to feed 2 horses, and then I'm gonna get in my car. The lighting in here sucks, as y'all can see. Well, there's a lamp light over there. Why is that so well lit up? I never noticed it. The barn is actually pretty. I'm gonna sit this somewhere. Somebody must have distracted me because why did I leave that out? No good. Please ignore the mess. Again, I'm sorry that y'all can't see. I don't have a flash that I guess can go on my phone. Anyway, I'm feeding 2 horses, and then I'm gonna get in my car and talk. That's soaked food. Alfalfa and beet pulp. I really wish you would go home because I don't want you to pee and poop on my hay. That's not for you. Wait, which one are you? Are you Cash or Tango? You're Tango. Cash wouldn't let me do this. Not yet. Y'all hear the horse? So if you follow me on Twitter, you know I just made a thread about the YeeHaw Agenda. And I came over here because I was like, I really need to just say some things, and I shouldn't wait. That's not for you. That shouldn't wait. Hold on. I shouldn't wait to make a video. Even though I will make another video, but I really needed to come down here to feed these 2 horses. Please ignore the mess. This normally does not look like this. I will cover up where the dead chicken is. Oh, I did a terrible job of that. But a chicken laid all of these eggs, and she only hatched 4 of them. I'm feeding my senior horse and my pony. Not Man. Man is not a pony. He's a miniature horse. Boy. Don't let me... that's not for you. That chicken is in here. I can hear the little noise she's making. But let me mix this up for my horse, and then I'm going to get in my car, and we're going to talk. Do. Mixing. All right. I know you hungry. I'm coming. So something that I was saying. Oh, girl, that is my phone. Get on. Please chew your food, Rainbow. Y'all, I hear you. I'm coming. This is Rainbow. Eating her mushy. Not so mushy. All right, I'm going to leave you to it. So, if you don't follow me on Twitter, feel free to, the Black Cowgirl, and my Instagram, the Black Cowgirl. Get out of there! Instagram, the Black Cowgirl, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I need to make money from YouTube. I will make money from YouTube. That way I can pay for stuff for these animals. Like, let YouTube buy me a new barn. All right. All of that is closed. They're eating. I'm going to get in the light so y'all can see me. So, for those watching, if y'all don't know, let me turn my camera around. Ciao. How do I turn the camera around? Oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. If y'all don't... if y'all, what was I about to say? Oh, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Caitlin. Go by Gucci, or Caitlin, KK. Don't call me KK, actually. We're going to scratch that one. Pig. You want to tell everybody hi before I start talking? Hold on. Let me show y'all Pig. Piggy. If you can see that black shadow that's moving, that's Pig. What are you doing, buddy? They can't see you because you're so dark. Oh. Y'all probably can't see him, but you can hear him. Let's tell everybody to listen up. I have important things to say. Okay, that's my pig. Anyway, my name is Caitlin, also known as the Black Cowgirl. Good night, Tango. You shouldn't be up here. Go home. And I'm getting in my car so I can talk. Or I could pop my phone up here. I'm in the barn. I'm going to get in my car for safety reasons because I'm recording. It's raining. I had a slow start to my day, which made my day carry out even more. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube is going to pay for me a new barn and some land. That's what we're going to do. I made a thread talking about the YeeHaw Agenda because obviously people are talking about country music and cowboys and cowgirls and cowgirl hats and boots and chaps because Beyonce, Miss... Why are horses running? Horses are running. And I'm trying to figure out what are they running around for. Hold on, y'all. Ruth! Okay, we're gonna drive over there. Anyway, Beyonce coming out with a country album. We're gonna drive and see why those horses are running. And I'm not driving on a road. I'm driving on a dirt path that's on the farm. Safety first. And so people are like, the YeeHaw Agenda, and you know, it's bringing more attention, of course, to those of us with horses, be it trail rides, rodeo, whatever. Black black cowboy culture. Okay? So my thing with my thread on Twitter was that how is the YeeHaw Agenda actually helping those of us who live the lifestyle? Because some of us are losing land. And when I say losing land, I don't just mean that it's being stolen. I mean that we had access to land that we no longer have access to because it's been sold to a development. And it was sold to a development because the developers were offering millions. Most of us do not have millions. Just because we have horses doesn't even mean that we're wealthy. And that's another history lesson for another day. So when y'all are like, ooh, black people, horses, we've been that 1 in 4 black cowboys was so and so. Like, don't just say that, and don't just get on social media, and don't just have these photo shoots and buying your what we call them, the bell bottoms and cowgirl attire. Like, don't just do that. Like, actually figure out how to help us. Like, I really need for us to figure out how to tap into the YeeHaw. Arden! Ruth! Ruthie! Oh, these horses didn't get out. I really need us to, y'all might not be able to see me because I'm walking into the pasture, because I heard horses running, but I don't see my horses that are so, oh, here they come. Hey, I'm right here, don't y'all run over me, dang. Okay, there y'all are. Why y'all running around like that? Dragon. Why y'all running around? Y'all running, I could hear you all the way in the barn. This is Ruth, and this is Ardent. Ardent was born here, and this is his pasture mate, Ruthie. She's from a rescue in Texas. I just had to make sure my horses were good. I love y'all. Have a good night. I don't have any treats in my pocket, but I have some in the trunk, so let me get you a treat. But anyway, with the YeeHaw Agenda, y'all have to help us. Like, yes, I know it's up to us to put our businesses out there, but let's just take me for example, because there's a lot of black people. Ignore my trunk. This is the trunk of a country girl. There's a lot of black people with horses, and it's like, you want us to create content, you want us to engage, you want us to talk to y'all, keep y'all updated, all of that on top of everything else. Come here, Ardent, takes work. It takes work, it takes time. I have 10 horses that I take care of. I have 4 daughters. At what point do y'all think I'm about to sit down and edit some videos? You know what I mean? Here. Come in the light so they can see y'all eat a treat. Come on. And that's why I do very minimal editing on my videos. It's horse poop from earlier. But yeah, it's like, think about those things. And then if you find that you want to go buy cowboy boots, cowgirl hat, find a black-owned store first, a black-owned vendor. And some of them are going to be kind of hard to find unless you are going to an actual... Come here! Come here! Unless you're going to an actual event, because a lot of times they don't have stores. You know, they set up a booth at a trail ride or at a rodeo. Why are y'all just standing here like that? I wanted y'all to come to the light so they could see you eat treats. But y'all not making it easy, because I guess I didn't move fast enough with the treats. There you go, Ruth. Why you lick my hand like that? Let me go back to the light. Okay, red light. But yeah, anyway, so I'm trying to remember what else I said. Oh, so okay, where the farm is now, and I know people be like, oh, you have so much land and yada yada yada. Y'all, I have said this every single time I talk about land. This is my family's land. Yes, I am going to have my own land one day. For right now, I'm on my family's land. My mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family have land, but my dad's side is where the horses are. So right behind us, we used to have it where we could ride a trail and it went for miles and miles. But now it's been, 20 years ago, it was bought by a development. But I didn't know that 20 years ago. I didn't find out it was bought by a development until I came back from college. I graduated college in 2015. So how would I have even bought that anyway? But the point of the story is there's a development right behind the farm. So if I walk to where the farm ends, I can see people's houses. If I walk to, if I come outside of my house, I can see other people's houses. It's where we used to have horses. It's where we used to trail ride. So now it's nowhere for us to ride here. So our annual trail ride got moved to where my parents stay now because they have permission to ride. But that's, that's if the people keep giving us permission. And then my cowboy brother that I mentioned on Twitter, his ride, been doing this trail ride forever. Somebody just sold some land, so there's absolutely nowhere to ride horses for their trail ride, and he has to figure out what is he gonna do for his trail ride. So my biggest thing is, okay, we can have these things, and it can be the aesthetic, the cowgirl aesthetic, the cowboy aesthetic, yeehaw, yippee-ki-yay, giddy up. But at the end of the day, how does that pour back into our actual community where we live and we do these things every day. It's raining outside, and I'm outside. I am outside checking on my horses. Like, this is a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. It's not a weekend venture. It is really what I do. And just before I came down here, I was laying down because I had a long day. I had to do 50 million things, and I have 50 million more things to get done today so that I can do tomorrow's to-do list tomorrow. And don't get me wrong, I love it. This is not a complaint at all. I love this. I just want people to realize and understand that there are other people that are making millions of dollars based on the lifestyle of people who are really living it, and tapping into those millions can sometimes become a little bit more difficult when everybody isn't online. Does that make sense? Because everybody isn't online. There's somebody that I would love for y'all to go buy cowboy hats and cowgirl hats from, and chaps and boots from, but he doesn't have it where you can buy stuff from him online. He just doesn't have it. And I don't know if that's like a older generation black thing, because I don't know, some of them seem to not mess with technology like that. I don't know if it's a country black thing. I have no idea. But I can't give you his phone number and be like, yeah, go order, or a website and be like, go order this from him. It doesn't work like that. You have to actually be wherever he's at to buy it. I really like this red light a whole lot. And my horses are beautiful. And I love being out here. I love teaching kids about horses and teaching people about our culture. I just want y'all to spend your coins where it's really gonna, hold on, my phone is wet, where it will really matter. Now they want to come to the light after I done came over here. And look at them. I ain't going back over there. Enjoy your post on Twitter, lady. Always hoping for your success and happiness. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's not easy, because, you know, what's for me is for me. What's for everybody is going to be for those individual people. And I just get emotional because I grew up having horses, right? I grew up only knowing horses like really, really well. I grew up waking up and it's like, we at the farm today, because I live here. So to see the farm, the surroundings of the farm go from trees and horse pastures and birds and wild animals to straight up houses, Publix. And I be in that Publix eating up their ice, because they got free ice. This is not an ad for Publix. I rode horses with Daryl. Y'all know Daryl on social media. He got the two dogs, Laverne and Shirley. I took him horseback riding. Me and my friend, we went horseback riding, and we rode to Bojangles. Like, there's a Bojangles around the corner from the farm. There's a fancy restaurant around the corner from the farm. Like, when I was a child, I always just thought the farm would always look like how it looked when I was a kid. Right over here, and y'all can't see it because it's night. Right over here, I would walk and hang out with my horses. And it was like this little circle of trees. Oh my gosh, it was my favorite spot in the entire world. It was a perfect circle of trees. And I would go in there and I would just sit and just be. I would sit with my horses in the pasture and just be. And we still have pastures. However, we don't have the woods like we used to ride trails and stuff. So I made that thread on Twitter just to bring it up. You know, get excited the things that people are doing and how the YeeHaw agenda is pushing, but don't forget about those of us who are actually living the lifestyle. And when you go to rodeos and trail rides, please act like y'all got some sense, as your mama would say. Act like you got some home training, like somebody taught you something. You shouldn't go to these events. You should go to these events wanting to embrace the culture and figure out how you can continue to support the people who live the lifestyle. You shouldn't go to these events and for whatever reason you get crazy drunk, or you got issues with somebody and you see them and you just take it out. Because what ends up happening is the people who are renting that space, the people who are hosting that space, it's going to look bad on them, and then they're not going to be invited back, because it's going to be like, oh, we let them so-and-so, them black horse folk Them black horse folk was over here and they got the fighting. We can't be having that. They got the fighting, they got the shooting. Like, nobody wants to be known as that, especially when we all grew up doing this and it was like family friendly. Like, it went from family friendly to shoot up the club real quick. Anyway, I just think people should respect spaces that they're wanting to be a part of. That's what I think. And I think you should put your money in the spaces that are going to directly help people who are living the lifestyle, who are preserving the culture. And something else, I didn't say it tonight, but in some of my past tweets, like if you search the Black Cowgirl, if you search my tweets for trail ride, you'll see some history that I've shared in the past. But something else that I would like to share on this live is that we have pictures, we have old videos, old photos, but something that we can never get back are the memories of the deceased that came before us. We can't get back their memories. A lot of them did not record like their experiences, their stories. Myself, my cowboy brothers, my dad, my cowboy uncles and aunts, our trail ride family, I'm sure people in the rodeos, y'all know how it is. And people in general, you know how it is to be around the elders and you're listening to them. You're listening to them stories. You're listening to some crazy things that they have done or gotten themselves into. And you're listening and nobody recorded it. They never recorded their own lives. They didn't record their history. And it's like, then they died. Those memories are gone with them. So for me, it's emotional because I'm looking at land being lost, not just my land in other spaces. I'm looking at people not being able to open up those businesses and those safe spaces for Black people, or to even keep it going because for whatever reason things are just happening, and fights with developers and all of this stuff. I'm looking at all of these things, Black farmers included. Or people not being able to pay taxes on family land and they losing the land in foreclosure, like all of these things. And then the other side of it is that I'm emotional because the memories are gone once our elders die. Once the OGs die, the memories are gone because they didn't record it. And that sucks because sometimes we can't find pictures. Sometimes we don't know things that happened that they wanted us to know. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, you try to do so many things and we really want people to come in and learn, but we're still learning our history because it wasn't documented properly. Or somebody who was documenting it, and this is something that happened in our case. One of my uncles, he like went to a lot of our trail rides. He had so many videos, but he died and nobody knows where that stuff is. And that's really sad because it's like, I don't even have a lot of pictures of me on a horse as a kid. I don't even have a lot of videos of me. I don't have any videos of me on a horse as a kid. I have like 2 pictures when I was younger, and I've been around horses all my life. But I know for a fact that my uncle had stuff, but nobody knows where it's at. So it's all of these moving parts, and at the end of the day, we want to be able to take advantage of resources. We want the support. We want to be able to, I don't know if the correct word is capitalize on the YeeHaw agenda, but we want to be able to tap into that money from the YeeHaw agenda. Because of course my timeline is just straight up people talking about country music, a lot of people wearing Western attire, and it's because of Beyonce dropped her country album. So go find a horse farm near you. Go find some Black horse folk and ask them if they need some help. If that's something that you want to get into, ask them if they need some help. They can teach you something. If they need some volunteers, you know, and you're not going to find these people online because you can barely find the people that I know of online. I mean, some of them are online, but like the people that's been in it and doing it all their life, they don't really be online because they be working. They got to feed the horses. They got to pay for the land and pay for hay. Y'all know how much hay is in North Carolina? a bale of hay. It's expensive. It's getting more expensive. But yeah, I just wanted to share that and get that out. I know that was kind of all over the place. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please take into consideration everything that I've said, and feel free to let me know what you think. This is a conversation, and of course, like I said, I'm emotional because this is something that I grew up doing, and there are people that I wish we could have helped a long time ago. There are people I wish we could have helped a long time ago. And to see something, become mainstream that people used to pick on us for, oh my gosh. And also to see something become mainstream that our ancestors, you know, at some point was like, okay, y'all ride the mules and we'll ride the horses. Unless they were doing cattle drives, they rode horses. But I have a collection of books, and I remember reading stories about enslaved people and trying to keep their cool because they were riding a horse, or they'd be like, no, let me steal a mule instead, because I'm going to draw attention to myself if I'm riding a horse because I'm black. And the period, the time period when they were alive, if a black person was on a horse, it was like, where are they going? Who horse you on? Yeah, so it is 10:08 Eastern time, and I'm at the farm checking on my horses in the rain and talking to y'all on YouTube. So I hope you watch this. I'm actually sleepy, but I need to finish laundry. I wanted to finish the dishes, but my back hurts. So I don't think I'm going to finish the dishes tonight. I will do them in the morning. I have a coloring book. Do I have one in here? I have a coloring book. It's called Black Equestrian Coloring Book. It's on Amazon for $12.12, or you can message me and I'll sign it and I can ship you one. There is a lot of work to be done, and I pray that we get connected to the right people. I pray that the right people see this and that they are inspired and they want to learn more and support and do the right thing by those of us who are living it. But again, when y'all go to trail rides and rodeos, please be respectful of those people's spaces, whether they're renting it or it's their own land. Just be respectful. If you can't do that, then I think the best thing for you to do is to leave. Okay, now that I got that out. And it's 10:10 right now. 10:10. I win. Thank y'all for continuing to support me and to actually watch my YouTube videos. And that's something else. You have to watch my videos all the way through. I don't care if you're washing dishes and you just let it play. If you work from home and you just put it on mute and you let it play all the way out, or just turn it down. At this point, I don't care. But let it play out, because I need a certain amount of views so I can start getting paid. I get paid from YouTube. I said that in the beginning. I get paid from YouTube. That is the goal. I get paid from YouTube. YouTube pays for me a new barn. It pays for me some land. It pays for me a lifetime supply of food for my animals and my children. But that's the goal. I get paid from YouTube. All right, y'all. I got to give 2 horses water and I'm going to bed. Good night. Thank you. I will see you on Twitter.